I always full of courage that I will get what I deserve. And I was never afraid to learn and take on new industries. And it is, I guess, that kind of experience from being a very technical person. But because of my training at the Cadet Corps, I was a natural leader. And at the workplace, if you don't become a manager, you'll never be in a better position to influence and move things around. But management is a difficult task, as Chito explained earlier, because you're supposed to do things through other people to achieve the goals by setting the pathway and leading all the way. And but before you become a manager, you have to have some technical expertise. And most managers, I think, fail because they're so good at the technical skills. If their subordinates could not get it done right, they brush them aside and do the things themselves, get the act done themselves because they have timelines, they have results to achieve. But that is not how you get the best out of your people. In any workplace, the biggest resource is still the people, the structure, the building, the capital, the equipment. They're not as valuable as the kind of people you work with. And I can vouch for that through the 3 years of the pandemic. I never imagined I would be working at a place where it's like a war zone. You don't know who the enemy is. And people around you are dying. Not only your patients, but your own staff. The hospital lost 2 doctors and 3 nurses during the pandemic. But that's also a testament to the fact that we are in healthcare, but we were never really taking good care of our health. Because you only die of COVID if you're so morbid, if you have comorbidities. But if you're generally healthy, you should be able to weather it until the vaccines came. But the more challenging aspect of that 3 year stint was the fact that there's so many patients to take care of. The capacity is not enough because the whole healthcare system was exposed. We have many hospitals, government and private hospitals, but they're ill-equipped, ill-manned, and in the middle of a pandemic and chaos, the fear among everyone, parents of nurses are prevailing upon their children not to go to work. And they're calling me when I ask them to come to work, telling me that I cannot replace their children if something happens to them. And that is true. But because it is a duty, a sworn duty of us in healthcare to be there at the front line, you cannot turn your back into it.